Hello and welcome back to another video tutorial from DevTechie.com. And in this tutorial, we are going to be building this custom segmentation or custom segmented control, which will be animated, and we're going to build this completely from scratch. So basically, you're going to learn how to build this animation of sliding pill and create this option picker and basically change state for your corresponding view, which is basically subscribe to the updates according to the selection. Okay, and what else you're gonna do basically in this is we're gonna make this as a reusable control, so you can drop this in to another project and use it as is. So basically you're going to be creating a custom control for segmented picker. Okay, all right, so we're going to be once again leveraging everything SwiftUI related. There is no external library that we're gonna use for this, so let's go ahead and get started. Now before we start, I want to mention that we have few updates on DevTechie.com. So if you have not visited the website lately, I would highly encourage you to do that, because we have a few more things, exciting things going on. For example, we have new updates on the courses. We also have some new cool projects that we are actually creating once again in these tutorials from scratch completely in SwiftUI. So you're gonna learn a lot more about iOS development. So I would say just give a visit to devtechie.com and check out the new content. All right, with that, let's go ahead and resume our normal programming. So we're going to start with our Xcode. So let me bring that up. All right, and let's make it correct size so it's taking the entire screen. There we go. Perfect. So we're going to start, and we're going to start with our data model. So first thing first, we need to define the segments for our control. The cleanest and safest way to do this in Swift is using an enum. Think of this as a menu for our control. Now each case in the enum will be one of our buttons. Okay, and we will conform to case iterable so we can easily loop through these options. So let's go ahead and create our data structure. We're going to start with, once again, enum, and this enum is going to be called app tab. It's going to conform to string and case iterable protocol. Now we're going to provide three options. In this case, we're going to have SwiftUI, and let's make S small, and we're gonna give it a name. Because we are conforming to string, we can actually give a string representation to this case. The second case is gonna be iOS, and the third one is gonna be UI kit, just like that. Okay, so these are going to be three cases that we're going to be basically creating these app tabs for. And once again, these tabs represent the segments that we're going to have in our control. Now let's give each tab a unique color for fun. So we're going to create a computer property called color, and we're going to basically apply a switch statement on self with SwiftUI being, let's give it a blue color is good. iOS, let's give it a pink color because red is a little bit too sharp. And then we're gonna give UI kit maybe a purple. There we go. All right, while we're working on these computer properties, let's create another one for an icon. Why not? So let's create icon, and this is gonna be not an image, but rather a string. And we're going to basically use SF symbol based string representation for vector images. So let's go ahead and create a switch statement on self, and we're gonna basically have one for SwiftUI, iOS, and UIKit. Let's use Swift for SwiftUI. So we have Swift SF symbol, we're gonna use that. For iOS, we're gonna use Apple logo, so apple.logo. And then for UIKit, we'll use Mac window. Okay, these are 3 SF symbols that we have, and there are some typos that our Xcode actually made. So let's go ahead and fix them. And there we go. We have our second computer property, which is basically an icon representing a particular tab. Okay, now if I go back into the view, what we are doing basically is these are the icons that are being rendered here. These are the colors that we are using here, and these are the 3 options that we have created for our segmented control. Now, by adding the properties like icon and color directly to our enum, we keep all of our configuration neat and tidy in one place. Okay, with that, let's go ahead and move on to the next step. The next step is basically your main event, building the sliding pill. Now, this is basically the fun part, and I want to leave that fun part for the next video. So let's hop on into the next video and we'll continue there. Thank you.